All right, let's talk about this, okay? You probably are watching this video because you have timeline jumped. You've timeline shifted, okay? You look around your life, you know what I'm saying? It could be as drastic as your external reality completely shifting, completely changing. You know, it could be a little bit more internal to where you just know that something is different. But this is what's going on, okay? Your timeline has completely shifted. Your life has completely changed. You are now in a different timeline, okay? The reason that we're talking about this right now is because you need a little bit of game. All right, you need a little bit of game as you adjust into this new timeline, okay? The old stuff is not gonna work, okay? You might have noticed that life didn't wait for you to be ready before your timeline shifted. It might have happened so fast that your head is literally spinning right now, okay? And if that is your experience, please drop some of these experiences in the comments. I love to read about it. I love to hear about it. One of the things about this new timeline is that scarcity mindset, poverty mindset, linear, and I'm gonna get into what that means in a second. Linear mindset is no longer gonna work in this timeline, all right? There's a reason why extremely successful people, you notice that even though they have access to all the resources that they might need, even though they have the bandwidth and the clarity and the space and time to, if they wanted, grind insanely and like maximize their time and do everything under the sun at every point in time, they don't do that, okay? Because this is something that you're gonna learn in this new frequency, in this new life, in this new world, all right? Rest is extremely pivotal, okay? Rest is extremely pivotal. You don't get where you're trying to get to. You don't get ahead in this new timeline by grinding it out, okay? Linear mindset, right? Like I said, linear mindset is thinking that, all right, I have to do and do and do and do and do in order to move forward. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a line. It's a line. It's like the only way to move forward is to do. If you're not doing, you're not moving forward. That's not how life works. That's not how the universe works. And that's not how this new timeline works, okay? We're switching from linear to quantum, okay? Quantum is about moving. See, what you're going to find in this new timeline is that you're able to materialize reality as it correlates to how you feel on the internal a lot faster, a lot clearer, with a lot more efficiency. Okay, shout out. Thank you, God. Look at those eloquence. Come on. Yeah, you feel me? So much more efficiency with how your feeling state manifests into the physical. Okay? So yeah, the quantum way of moving is about being intentional about your thoughts, being intentional about how you feel. All right? And you cannot get to a space where you can accurately and properly, you know what I'm saying, control this and master this unless you are in a place of rest, unless you are rested. You feel me? It's so important, bro. In the previous, I know it's so different, okay? In the previous world, in the previous mindset, in the previous way of living, rest was not as valuable. It was about grinding, okay? It was about doing, right? But you prayed for a shift. You wanted your life to shift. It's why you've been so obedient. It's why you've been so diligent. It's because you wanted your life to shift, and this is how it has shifted, okay? This is how to operate in the new reality, okay? Yeah, rest is super important. You feel me? Yeah, that's pretty much the game. You feel me? Let's hit a quick freestyle. You feel me? Let's freestyle a little bit. Let's get into some vibes. I know you watch these kind of videos and nobody be freestyling. I freestyle. All right, we finna freestyle real quick. Check this out. Yeah. Uh. Uh. Just let it flow, let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Oh, oh. Yeah. So let the flow, that's the vibration. So we chopping it up these days, it's kind of like an operation. You gotta know that it's the sensation. And you know that we in the right mode like the battle station. So we up in the new vibration, a new frequency. You and me, elevated unity. And you know exactly where we meant to be. Blessed be all of those that's in tune with the frequency. Yo, so we got to rest. So we got to rest and really recognize we blessed. I must confess that I used to be stressed. Now we elevated and I elevated out the west. Now I'm in a whole new plateau, a whole new vibration, a whole new place where we can go. So to understand, so it's the real vibe coming through your stereo. Here we go. It's like a miracle. Feeling right, elevated and you know we got the vibe. So we in the perfect place, we taking time. Elevated towards the most high. Said it's the kingdom, we blingin', we moving, we bringing the right positive vibration. Elevated and you know the place. And you know it's right in my face, come on, hey. That's a little taste, that's a little taste, that's a little taste. We in a whole different place. That's a little taste, that's a little taste. Come on. You pray for it and it's right here. You pray for it and it's right here. And it's coming through, it's coming so clear. Now there's no fear. Everything that I wanted, it had to appear. Because I felt it right here, now it's like a mirror. See it right there on the reflection. We elevated and you know exactly the inspection. Made it through the detection. They can't stop me, I'm up like in a hold on. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that, but this is that real smooth. Yeah, you in tune with the earth angel, Ayo, the earth angel, Ayo, the earth angel, the earth, ay. Come on, all right, that's it. Yeah. Thank you for tuning into to today's video. You know what I'm saying? We just getting this started. You feel me? Like and subscribe to the channel. Share this out. You feel me? It's a vibration. This is for the kingdom. You feel me? We represent it for the kingdom. We represent it for the Most High. Jesus Christ is the King of Kings. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, there's so much we finna tap into, but yeah, yo, congratulations, okay? Because you are in the new vibration. You are in the new timeline. We made it. You know what I'm saying? Pat yourself on the back. I know how much work you've done. I know how much healing you've done. I know the isolation season you've been through. I know. Trust me, I know. You've been incredible, all right? It gets so much better from here. So much better from here, all right? Tune in. I'm going to be doing prayers, you feel me? I'm going to be doing more vibrations like this. I'm going to be doing guided meditations, all different things to help you align and integrate into this new vibration, and we're going to grow together. You feel me? Yeah, that's it. Peace, y'all.